trauma bonds. Got close off of battle scars. Equal pain, so we think it's equal game. Same team, but it's different hearts. Same goals, but it's different shots. Thought we was winning the same. Turns out you was just running me game. Should've known, but I couldn't guess it. It's a damn shame.
What's up, everybody? We're back on another episode of Hoop MCs, brought to you by Hassan and my co-host Naseem. What's going on, my friend?
What's up, Hassan? How are you this week?
I'm good, man. I'm very good. This episode is going to be a bit different than our others. We're recording on Tuesday. We are going to try to record twice weekly. So you guys will now have 2 episodes to look forward to for Hoop MC. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. We're doing it for you guys. And now you get to see Hassan's beautiful face 2 times a week.
Yeah, and Naseem.
Yeah.
And that sloth.
I was grabbing my cheeks when you said
Yeah, they're going to see it. Don't worry about it.
just in case, they're listening to us on Spotify and Apple, which we also all are on. Okay?
Yeah, we are on those streaming platforms, guys. So, hey, if you don't want to see us, we totally get it. Everybody has their preference. But you can listen to us on Spotify and Apple. So make sure you check us out on there. So let's get to it, man. Tell me, what's new with the NBA?
Steph Curry needs help. I still hate Giannis. Clippers are trash.
Yeah.
James Harden is still the best scorer in the NBA.
True.
Like the same
Everything you said. Everything you said is true, my friend. So last time we did this, we had a guest where we spoke about. It was done on Saturday where we recorded, so it was before the Rockets' first game. And here we are now, 2 games later. We're winless. And, Rockets suck. I don't know what else to say.
I mean, to be fair, we had 8 players, and one of them being Bruno Calabria, who's literally Mohamed Moghrabi, so...
That guy is literally the worst basketball player I've ever seen in my life.
He's Eric Gordon if Eric Gordon was skinny and tall.
No, he's worse than Eric Gordon.
No,
Do not compare Eric Gordon to him. I don't know. Like I've never seen, like, in preseason he looked completely different. He actually looked like a decent backup, but holy crap.
Yeah, that guy was absolute horse water.
7 years. He's been in the league for 6 years, by the way. This man has been a professional.
He's the mini KD. He's 2 years away from being 2 years away.
Yeah, like, imagine working at a job for 6 years. Like, just 6 years on picking up those skills, knowing the ropes, the ins and outs of that company. And then imagine 6 years later, you suck at your job still.
Some people just aren't built for it, man.
Yeah, I mean, enough about Bruno, though.
Yeah, that ruins any chance we have of having him as a guest speaker.
Yeah, he's going to... Well, I doubt he's going to look into that. It depends on how we title this episode.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. But, yeah, so, I think we've gone through about a week of the NBA since it started. And I would say it's been pretty boring so far.
Yeah.
Right?
There hasn't been, like, that wow game yet. I know it's only been a week.
I mean,
the Rockets and Trailblazers, I'll give it that one.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like every year I'm kind of like this, where NFL season's going on, so that's the majority of my hype is just watching and getting ready for the playoffs. I really don't think, like, the season fully committed to the NBA until, like, after the Super Bowl, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Well, honestly, I gave up on football because the Texans suck. Like, they're terrible. Yeah. And with the whole COVID situation thing, like, there's always somebody out that's significant to the team. And I really don't care. I'll probably tune in more in the playoffs.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Same thing with NBA.
But,
there's been a lot of stars missing already.
I know. And you and I talked about the COVID situation with the NBA, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to play a pretty big role. I feel like it's only affected one team so far, which is Houston. Like significantly, as far as I haven't seen a team yet go through what Houston has gone through so far. Granted, it's only been a week, but man, I wonder if it's going to be like the NFL, where it's kind of like a poop storm, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it won't get as bad just because there's not. What do you have, like 12 players on a team or something, right? So
Yeah.
there's only so many players who can get infected. So
That's true.
The Rockets later on down the season will have the what would they be, like asymptomatic or whatever? So we'll have the advantage over the other teams.
Yeah, as far as what I know, I only know of 3 guys who got it, which is Ben, Harden, and then whoever Kenyon Martin Jr. I think those 3 guys got COVID. I don't know about anybody else, but
I think the rest was just contract tracing.
Yeah, that's like 20% of our roster, though. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
we're moving pretty quickly.
yeah.
Let's see. As far as other teams, there isn't a single team out there, I think, at this moment where I'm really impressed with. I thought it was Brooklyn. I don't really know too much. I don't really know about Brooklyn anymore. I feel because they lost depth with Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah.
And it's still a small sample size, but they looked good the first 2 games when they played. And then obviously like KD and Kyrie rested against Memphis, and they lost to Charlotte as well. So I don't know. There's still a lot of uncertainty. What's up?
You think they're more inclined now to do a Harden trade with Dinwiddie going down, or does that scare them away even more?
Who's more inclined?
The Nets. You've already lost that.
Well,
so just go all in at that point.
Well, so you're saying, like, does it hurt them with the Harden trade? Or are you saying that, like, hey, Dinwiddie's down, we probably need to trade for Harden?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they think they need to go for him now.
I think both are true. I think, they lost depth, but at the same time, Dinwiddie probably needed to be involved for salary purposes. I still don't think Houston will do a trade with the Nets because they don't have what they're looking for. They got the draft picks, but there would have to be a third team involved for sure.
Yeah. Plus, Harden's been, what is he already averaging, like 40 points or something already? I think it's like 41, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it?
Did he drop
I think it's a little less than that. He's more than 35. He scored 44, and then he scored 30, I don't know, 30-something.
Yeah. So he's in the 40s.
So he's high 30s.
Yeah.
High 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, he's killing it. This is probably the best 2-game stretch I've seen him play. What's a 2-game stretch?
Yeah, what the hell? So he literally dropped 50 back-to-back. What are you saying, dude?
Yeah. That's right. Not the best 2-game stretch, but the best 2-game season opener that I've ever seen him play. And I don't remember... What? The most efficient?
Yeah. I've never seen him have actual good shooting percentage back-to-back nights like that.
Yeah. Well, when his first season, when they played Atlanta and Detroit, he dropped like 30 points back-to-back. And this was like, nobody had any idea what he was going to be. And then he just kind of like wrecked it. So that's the only, season opener, or like the first 2 games that I remember of any season was his first year. But no, that Portland game was incredible. Like with Harden, he was just going off.
Yeah, CJ as well, man. That guy literally would not miss. And Daniel House, he's guarding the assistant coach on the bench, but CJ, I feel like he was making that regardless.
You said Daniel House?
Yeah, wasn't he supposed to be guarding CJ on that last play?
Oh, I thought you meant like Daniel House was going off.
No. Daniel House was guarding CJ on the last play, but regardless, CJ was making that.
Yeah, no, it wasn't House's fault on that last play. I think he actually rebounded pretty quickly. Like, he was in position, but just CJ made a tough shot.
Yeah.
I think, though...
Sorry to interrupt.
No, what?
Would you take the Blazers serious so far? I know it's only been a couple games.
I mean, they beat the Lakers yesterday, but it's
Yeah.
not really saying much, to be honest with you, just because it's the beginning. Like the Clippers beat the Lakers, and then the Clippers got blown out by 50. Even though they didn't have Kawhi, but still, there's
Yeah.
nothing to like. You can't extract anything so far from these games.
Fair.
That's basically what I'm trying to get to or get at. But I do think from a Rockets fan's perspective, by far the best surprise, and I wouldn't really say surprise just because we were all high on him, but Christian Wood.
Yeah.
That guy's he's been a beast so far.
Yeah. I'm telling you, he's literally. If we have him instead of Capello, we're 2-time champs already. But
I don't know about that.
okay, he's
For
definitely not gonna get. You think he's getting?
I think
in the second season.
if Chris Paul were still to have gone down in 2018, I think we lose. But in 2019, like when KD went down in Game 5, if we had Wood, I think we probably would have gone to the finals, and I think we could have probably beat Toronto.
Okay, so but you agree
Yeah.
we had maybe at least one ring out of it.
At least one ring for sure, because what's it called? Clint Capella was essentially useless both times that we lost against the Warriors in 18 and 19.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's the case if Wood is in there for Capella. Like, that guy for sure would have been on the floor, 1,000%.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it sucks now, man. We'll never know.
I'm interested to see, like, whenever the barbershop crew comes back, John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, Eric Gordon, how they're all going to mesh together. You think they're going to gel, or it's going to take some time?
Honestly, I'm not even trying to say because I don't like Eric Gordon, but I feel like he's the only one who may stand out. Like, I think John Wall and Boogie are at the point of their career where they're just willing and ready to do anything to win a game at that point.
Yeah.
And you can just tell by their energy.
Yeah, no, I think the key is going to be to stagger John Wall and Harden. Like, have John Wall maybe play with Cousins and Harden play with Wood. And then you just, like, even though they're going to be starting together, perhaps, like, you take out John Wall, maybe midway during the first quarter, play Harden until close to the end of the first quarter, sub back in John Wall. He runs his minutes with DeMarcus Cousins. And, I think that's probably the best way to get the most out of both the first unit and the second unit.
Yeah. I don't want to spend too much time on the Rockets because there is other teams. But, yeah, I definitely think John Wall has to be ready to run that second unit because they're just god-awful when Harden goes off the floor.
Yeah. As far as other teams, who else do you have in mind in terms of who to talk to or to talk about?
The Warriors, honestly. I feel like everyone was kind of high up on them. Like, I get Klay Thompson went down. Even after he went down, people were calling them playoff teams and whatnot. Kelly Oubre,
I don't think anybody was high on them, though.
we were giving them like
Who's-
4th or 5th seed. If Klay
Really?
Was there. If Klay was there. I don't
Do you
think
think?
Klay is-
If you think? Oh, okay. If Clay was there, okay.
even
I
if
see what
Klay's
you're saying.
there,
I thought you meant
like,
no. If Clay was there, I would give them the max third seed, and that's being generous.
third.
Maximum third seed.
That's a little high for me because I feel like even if Klay's there right now, they're still gonna. I mean, they still have people playing like dog water, like Andrew Wiggins and Kelly Oubre, and Steph's not even playing great either.
Well, they would have Kelly Oubre if they had Klay Thompson. To be fair.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying the maximum. Like, I'm saying, like, that's being generous. I don't, like, it's probably unlikely that would have happened. They probably would have finished, like, realistically the 5th seed, I think. Like, I still think there's a bunch of teams ahead of them. But no, Steph has been looking pedestrian, man. Like, even though he shot, like, not terribly last game, like, he went 11 for 25. And he kind of picked up the slack in the fourth quarter. But yeah, that guy hasn't been really looking that great so far to begin the season.
Damion Lee literally looked him off for the game winner. He got Looney and got the ball back.
He's like, nah, this is my team, bro.
You know that?
And he just sank it.
From Fresh Prince when what's his face shoots the half court shot.
Carlton.
Really him, but it went in.
Funny thing is, I actually put money on that game, and I bet the money line on Golden State, and Damion Lee came through for me. So I appreciate you, Damion, but the Rockets screwed me over yesterday, so I guess it doesn't matter. Dude, I literally threw away money. Holy shit on the Rockets.
Anytime you bet on Houston, I'm telling you, you might as well just throw your money down the toilet.
I bet the spread for Portland. Like, I bet that Houston would, be within that. It was +8, and I won that. And so I didn't even bet spread. I bet just that the Rockets would win against Denver. Obviously, they were an underdog, and that didn't happen. So I started betting midway with the spread that they'd get blown out by like 20, and then that didn't happen. So I just kept losing. I just kept losing money as I went through. Yeah, I think it's probably better that I just stop blowing money. To be honest with you,
just don't bet. You know.
Yeah, but I think what's it called? I'm excited for 2021 to come around because this year has been just complete dog crap, and so hopefully the season, picks up a little bit more in entertainment. So we're probably gonna end up, we're probably gonna end up dropping this episode on the 31st. So this will be the last episode of 2020, and then you guys will be getting more content in 2021. So, yeah, we'll probably wrap it up right here. We appreciate you guys for listening as always. Thank you so much. We'll be back with another episode next Monday for you guys. And like always, we appreciate it. Nassim, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, my friend.
Thank you, Hassan. I'll see you next time, man.
All right, guys. Peace.
Later.
Trauma bonds, got close off of battle scars. Equal pain, so we think it's equal game. Same team, but it's different hearts. Same goals, but it's different shots. Thought we was winning the same. Turns out you was just running me game. Should've known, but I couldn't guess it. It's a damn shame.